Hello.
Hi. We're doing a little painting today and we got all Lizzo.
This is my co-host, Judah Trumbo. Judah, let's share this with our neighbors, okay? To tell them that we're doing this, and if they want to join, they can. What do you think?
Yeah, and Owen.
And Owen? You think Owen will
And the
want to do it?
other Owen.
There we go. Okay, perfect. I'm not very good at that. So we're going to do a little painting today, and our verse comes out of John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Who have we been praying for? Do you remember?
Cookie.
We've been praying for Cookie. Who
and
else?
Miss Maddie's mom.
Miss Maddie's mom. Why do we pray for Miss Maddie's mom?
Because she's a doctor and those Corona 19 coming.
That's right. And so is she helping take care of everyone? And she has courage and she's so brave. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to, if you're wondering why I actually have makeup on, it's just because it's Thursday. And I decided I've been in my jammies for 2 weeks. And I got dressed for no reason at all. Other than I had a date with my boyfriend right here.
I'm not a boyfriend.
Please. Can you tell everybody what you caught? It was so exciting today.
I caught a little frog.
A little tiny frog.
Well, can you draw a frog?
Oh, draw a frog. Okay, I'll draw a frog right now. I already drew him a lizard. So this is his lizard. He's a lizard and frog kind of guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now this little frog, he's going to be a silly frog, okay?
Okay.
I'm just doodling a little frog while we talk. But in John 15, you know, it's almost as Jesus is about to die, and but he's telling his disciples that he is the vine and we are the branches, and we're supposed to abide in him. And I think what a season right now where that's all we can do right now is wait and abide in him. And so as we paint this today, I want you to think about somebody you know in the medical field who would just need some little encouragement. And so we're gonna paint. I actually did a little coloring sheet. Jennifer Scott. This is actually Jennifer Scott right here, and she's watching. But so I did a little coloring sheet. You can print it out on Facebook if you want to. No pressure. But if you have a little one who wants to color that and post it, tag me in it so I can give away a little prize for a little one for a coloring contest. If you want to use that as a stencil, you can. But today, essentially, we're going to draw somebody in the medical field. And if you know somebody that you are like, I am painting this for this person, then go ahead and do their hair, their color hair. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think they will just be so thankful that you have done this for them. So I'm going to show you how to sketch out a little person, and then we're going to fill them in just like I do normally when I paint my families. If you have watercolor pencils, get those out. I have my watercolors ready. They already have water on them, and then I have my paper ready to go. And I really like the watercolor paper. It works so well. So if you can get some of that, great. If you can't, I obviously know right now we can't get all the things. We can't find toilet paper. So I'm going to turn my camera around and let's see if I can get it down where it's supposed to be. Look at all those supplies. It's my Hobby Lobby store inside my house. Okay, Judah, let's show them how we're going to do this, okay? He is working hard on that frog. And then you can do this coloring sheet too, bud, if you want to, okay? So I'm going to make one off-centered person because I'm going to do my verse over here. It's not going to look exactly like the coloring sheet that I did. But we're going to sketch out a person. Mine's going to be a girl. Mine's going to be a nurse that I know. But here, so to start out, we're kind of doing an oval, but almost 2 lines for the sides of the head. And remember, we're going to come back and erase some of this. And then we're almost making a very light, very soft V shape for the chin, okay? Now, I like to come and do the neck next. Kind of where that V comes together, just a little bit of a centimeter. I'm going to do a V-neck for the shirt, and I'm going to double that up because that's going to be just the seam of the scrubs that she's going to be wearing. And then I'm going to draw her little shoulders just down. Now, she's going to be wearing short sleeve scrubs. I don't know if that's code right now or not. But, and then I'm going to put one arm, I'm going to bring right now the torso down. And something I like to do just to show that the clothes are kind of actually clothes is kind of just drew a little line in there to show some wrinkles on the shirt. And bring it down, do that shirt. I'm going to put one arm behind her and then one arm out to the side. That's just what I'm doing right now. So please don't feel like you have to do this. And I'm going to do her hand almost in like a little fist. That's her thumb. And then little fingers right here. And then she's going to be wearing blue gloves. So I'm going to do a little, what looks like a bracelet, but that's going to be blue gloves eventually. I'm going to come down and make my scrub pants. Almost 2 parallel lines, but remember, because she's wearing fabric, it's not going to be perfect. And this foot, I'm going to bring just straight out, but the lines are not perpendicular. They're kind of, both of them are going out just a little bit. Let me make sure you can see that. And then for the shoe, I'm going to bring it around half circle, and then another little half circle to kind of show where the shoe top is. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some laces, just little loops, laces. And I'm going to bring her other leg down. Let's see, what would look normal? I like to draw from a picture. So if you have a picture of a friend who, if you could even say, hey, send me a picture of you in your scrubs, I'd love to see them. And actually, I have made this part too skinny. So I'm going to kind of erase that, come back. Okay, so I'm putting her knee is breaking right here, going back down around her pants, and then I'm going to bring her shoe out from the side. Okay, so it's kind of like she's standing not perfectly straight up. So we're going to come back, and I'm going to do her hair in a cute bun. And I'm going to do some little ears right here, mid hairline. Let's see, I've probably made her head a little too big. What do you think, Judah?
No.
You got any tips for me?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, something about, you probably know this, but so on a normal face portrait, your eyes are going to be pretty much in the center of your head. And I'm going to do my eyes a little far apart. I know that's obviously way more far apart, but she's going to look just a little bit like a caricature. So I did her mouth, but we're actually going to cover that up. This is just to show you how I would do the face normally. So I'm going to do little hairs coming out. And again, her hair is brown, so I'm going to make her hair brown. But if you would like to change up your hair, you do it however you want. So with the mask, I'm going to come over the face, and I'm going to come up where the nose would be, and then bring it back down. And that's going to be her little mask. And I'm going to do 2 little lines that kind of go between her eyes and her ears to show a little where it attaches. And then maybe one below the ear. So that's going to be her mask. She's got her gloves on and her mask. Okay, so I've got all of my colors going. And what I like to do is I like to start, I'm going to use a smaller brush, and got a little green in the peach. That's not good, is it? Okay, so I'm going to get my peach, and I don't like for any of that to bleed. So what I'm going to start with just the skin tone. It could be brown, it could be peach, whatever skin tone you need. And I'm going to do her skin first. And then I don't want anything else to bleed in there. So we're going to just let that dry. And while we're letting it dry, I'm going to come and I'm going to do my wording. Now the first part of this, greater love has no one than this, and then :2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. So this part, I'm going to eventually write in pen, okay? Or in a fine tip Sharpie marker. But this part, we're going to go ahead and letter with our watercolors, okay? So here we go. So right about where her bun is, let's do a little line that we'll erase eventually. Little perpendicular line coming next. We'll do it about 1.5 inches down from that. And then about 1 centimeter down from that, we're going to do another line. We're going to have 5 lines. And then about 2 inches to 1.5 inches down, and then another 2 inches to 1.5 inches down. Okay? So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to get my small, tiny brush, and I'm going to come, and what color should I use, Judah? Should I use blue, like the color of her scrubs?
No.
What do you think? Blue?
Blue.
Okay. So we're going to do like a blue-green, because that's going to be the color of her scrubs. Let's see if we can mix some blue in there. I'm going to mix blue into my green to hopefully make some scrub. That's also a good color for a lizard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You going to use that? Okay, so I have my color, and I'm going to write lay down in my cursive lettering. I hope y'all have had a good day. I'm loving the sunshine. So thankful for it. I'm having moments where I'm really enjoying this extra family time, and then moments of me sobbing in my closet because I don't know what's going on. And I don't know how to help people well. Lay down.
But we can demo that house that we're going to make for Papa.
We are looking to renovate a house for my father-in-law, and Judah is very excited about demo day. We've been watching a little bit of Chip and Joanna, and so the kids have been saying things like, oh, we can put some equity into it. I'm like, where did y'all hear that? They are learning a lot from Chip and Joanna. So thank you, Chip and Joanna, teaching us all kinds of things. Lay down, and then on my next line, I'm going to start a little farther out just because my Y is coming down. You do not have to do that. Do not feel like you have to do that. This is just what I'm doing because I'm filling the space that I've made.
Good.
Thank you. You think I'm doing a good job?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Ones. And I'm just doing lowercase lettering, almost like I am a kindergarten teacher right now. And just a reminder on that cursive, you're going to come down, and on every downstroke, you're going to make it thicker on every downstroke. Now, on my one's life, I'm going to come, and I'm just going to go over it a little bit, and I'm going to try to bring at the ends of my letters, try to push my brush down just a little bit to give it kind of almost a fat ending, if that makes any sense, like fat at the ending of each letter, the point of each letter, where it gets fat and then skinny in the middle. What do you think the girls are doing upstairs, Judah?
Playing Barbies.
Playing Barbies. You are probably right. I'm loving that, Judah. He's using the watercolor pencils, and I love those for kids. The mess is easy to clean up, and they're easy to use. One's life. Okay, and then our 4 is going to come and take up this whole space with that tiny little word. We're almost using it as a dividing line, that whole word. Just bring that line out. There we go. Okay.
I'm just putting little bright green and blue on the lizard, and I'm putting dark blue over it.
Good job, buddy. Can I show everybody what you're doing?
Yeah.
Can I show them your picture? Okay. I like how he's instructing too. He's doing such a good job.
Looking a little brown.
Ooh, his head's already looking brown, just like your lizard.
Uh-huh.
That's perfect. That's going to look really cool when you put water on top. Okay, 4 one's friends. And so again, I'm going to follow kind of the line that I've made for myself with the F. And I'm going to do I don't want to touch my F. So I'm going to do capital letters. You are working hard over there.
Mm-hmm.
Capital letters, and I'm gonna go down on my N. And again, wherever it falls for your paper, it might look a little different. But for me, I'm gonna go down on my N so it doesn't get close to the F, and I also just think it looks cool. Okay. Now on these, I'm going to just bring one little line down just to give each letter a little bit of dimension. On my E, I like to bring at the very top and bottom, I'm going to bring it down, make a little indentation. And then as well on my S. Okay, perfect. One's friends. So for friends, I'm actually going to switch out my brush. Let's see what we got here. Looking through all the brushes, what was possible? Well, I'll just go with this one. This is a little bit bigger than what I was using, just to make a little bit more defined word for one's friends. And I'm going to use that cursive again. As you can see, I've gone cursive, block, cursive, block, cursive. Again, I like to do that just to mix it up. You do not have to do that by any means. Do you want to learn cursive one day, bud?
Yeah. But I already know how to do a cursive D.
A cursive D?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Hey, can you tell everybody, what did you do? What did you show me yesterday? You were so brave.
My shrimp.
Your shrimp?
The shrimp, or it was the lizard.
No, where'd you take me?
Oh yeah, in the woods. And that climbed the tree.
That's right. We have woods in the back of our house. And he took me and showed me the creek. And was Mommy a little scared?
Yeah.
What was I doing the whole time? What was me? Was I jumping around?
Yeah.
Was I saying, be careful?
Yeah, you're like, don't do this.
Don't do that.
Snakes.
Don't do that.
Like, don't go by the snakes. Don't go by those.
Don't
go by this.
Did I sound like I was complaining?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
It's okay.
But it makes me nervous. Okay, so down here we're gonna.
Spanking.
Are you? You're singing "Working on a Spanking." Should we tell everybody that song?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll sing it. I'm gonna write my verse reference down here, and I'm gonna add, it's gonna be a little bit of space around the verse reference just because of where the verse is to where her feet are. I don't want it all to be up here. So I'm just bringing it down just a little bit. John
15.
I can't
12.
wait to see. No, 15:13, but so close.
15 12.
You're trying to confuse me.
John
Okay, are we gonna
15,
sing
12.
"Working on a Spanking"? You want to sing it?
Working on a spanking.
Okay, can we tell them what happened? So my mom is really good. Here, why don't you add some water onto what you're working on? Add water. So my mom's really good at making up songs and
This is
much.
green water.
I know, it makes it into green. It makes it into watercolor.
Then why does it make the brown green?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, my mom's really good at making up songs, and she's made up quite a few of really fun songs. I think she should go into business. But one day I told one of the kids, who will remain nameless, I said, if you keep doing that, you're working on a spanking. And my mom then therefore made up a song out of that one moment of frustration that I had. And it goes, you ready to sing it? You ready to sing?
I'm working
On a spanking this morning. I'm working on a spanking today. I'm working on a spanking this morning. I'm whining 'cause I don't get my way. I'm whining about my food. I'm whining about my hair. I hope my mama spanks me on my derriere. A spanking this morning. I'm working on a spanking today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, as you're listening to your worship music, add that into your playlist. But you are so good to remind me of that, Judah. Okay, so now I have my blue-green to match my letters. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to paint her little scrubs. It does not have to be perfect, but I'm going to try to follow that line as best I can. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do her hair. And again, my friend has brown hair. Your friend may not, and that's okay. Do your friend's hair color, whoever you're making it for. Again, working from a picture is very helpful, but I like to do these little simple eyes. If you want to get creative, you totally can. Okay, now her little hair, her brown hair, and then on her mask, I'm going to do red, white, and blue just because I love that and I want to represent America well. I feel like I've been so proud of just the way all of our people have responded. The people I know. Okay, so I'm doing even like her little hair tendrils right here. I'm gonna kind of color those in brown. Try to make it look a little bit soft.
Well, I'm doing brown.
And you're doing brown too on your frog?
Yeah.
Our frog's brown?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I accidentally put green on it and then I colored over it.
That's okay. Okay. So I'm going to do her little glove blue. And her shoes can be white, but my white is a little dirty, so we'll see what they look like. And I'm going to put a little line behind her. This is what I like to do whenever I do these paintings for people, these family paintings. And I'm going to sign it. Don't forget to sign your artwork. And right here on her mask, we're going to do a little bit of red, white, and blue. I should have done that way. I already have my blue on my brush doing the glove. I'm going to do a little blue square here. It does not have to be perfect. I think sometimes...
I accidentally painted over.
Oh, that's okay. Why don't we come back? We'll do acrylic later, and we'll go make his eyes after that dries, okay? It's no big deal. Okay. As you can see, we're taking turns per kid. All 6 kids get a turn to come and paint.
Those 6 legs. 5 legs on this.
Very good. 5 legs?
5 legs.
Oh, 5 toes?
To have 4 legs.
Oh.
Also supposed to have 4 legs, but it has 5.
Really? Well, can I do another one in just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? Okay, so I'm going to come back and erase more of these lines.
I guess I'm going to have to line it blue of brown sky. Because the whole thing's going to be brown.
Oh. He is the bravest boy. And are you the first one up in the mornings?
Yep, I'm always in. I have a lot of scratches.
And why do you have so many scratches, you think?
Because I got the biggest boo-boos.
You got the biggest boo-boos? You sure do.
And the most boo-boos.
And Miss Jennifer's come and take care of you a few times, hadn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As well as many of our other doctor friends. Thank you, doctor friends, for still friending us. So right now, I'm taking my tiniest brush, and I'm going over my word friends. Here, Bubba, let's move this so you can get to the paints better. I'm sorry, I should have done that earlier. Okay. So I'm just anywhere the light hits, that's where I'm gonna do my line. I'm just pretending the light is hitting over here on the left side of the letters. Watch your brush, bud.
Oopsie.
That's okay.
I almost got on yours.
Oh, it's okay. We can always fix it, can't we? So I'm just highlighting the word friends. You could essentially do this to all of your letters. Do a little mess up right there if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Okay. Now, and as my girl has been drying a second, so I'm going to add the top part right here. And today I'm going to add it in pencil just because I think that's going to look well. Well, thank you, buddy. That's so nice. Okay. So I'm going to write, greater love has no one than this, too. And so I'm going to do it real small. Let's see if I can. If you want, you could even make a little line right here just to kind of give you a point of reference. So greater, and I'm going to just use my cursive. If you want to print it, like this is printed in all caps, you could totally do that. That would look cool too.
I thought you just drawn it.
The reason I like to do the cursive is I can control better when I'm going to end it and make sure it gets a little bit centered. And the great thing about the pencil is if it doesn't, I can erase it. Has no one. Then. You're doing so good, bud. He's learning how to read, and he's doing such a great job. I'm so thankful for his teacher.
I had already dried blue.
Colon. Good job, bud. 2. Lay down one's life for one's friends. So we got our whole verse down. I'm going to get this little tiny brush again, and I'm going to take my black, and this is the hard part. We're going to outline our nurse. So I'm going to start at her shoulders and kind of, this is giving us just little traction, just like a little practice round, because her shoulders don't really matter. What's going to really matter is doing her face, because that's where everybody's going to look. So I'm just outlining her little shirt, making it a little bit more defined so you can see her better. Got my scrubs. And again, around the knee, I kind of like to do just a few little swishes. That's a technical term. Not really. So that it shows that that's a joint, that her knee is bending. And that shadow. Okay. We'll do the bottom of her shoe. Just give it a little defining moment so you can really see that it pops and it doesn't blend in with the rest of the paper. Come down with her arm, and then we're going to do her little hand right here, her little knuckles. Okay, so she's looking just a little bit more defined. Then I'm going to go up here, I'm going to do her hair, and I'm actually just going to touch her eyeballs. I'm not going to do a whole lot. I just messed up a little bit right there. Got some ink on there. It's okay. We'll fix it. You're doing so good, bud. Okay, we're going to bring it down on her chin and bring it over on her mask and her neck. And you might even touch right there her neck where we all have that little indentation. And if I was medical, I knew what it would be called, but I have no idea. Okay.
What?
I'm going to do something
neck thing?
Right here, like on your neck. What is that called? Do you know?
Your neck?
Jude doesn't know either. Okay, so now I'm getting my brush just wet so I can kind of erase this little mess up spot right here. Let's see. Well, y'all, I've just made a bigger mess, but here, look, I'm going to show y'all how to fix that. So see this little yuck spot right here? I'm going to come over that, and I am going to, just going to do a wash around there because that's going to cover it. A little bit more paint will cover it. So I have my blue. I'm going to come in here. Again, I'm not going to touch her because I don't want to mess her up. And I start with more paint at the outer edges. And you do not have to do this. If you didn't mess up, I was not planning to do this. I'm just doing this because I touched my paper and I messed it up. So I'm just going to bring my wash down, all the way down. And then all the way down over here.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm fixing my mistake, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. It looks like the bright blue is kind of the floor.
Oh, thank you. So I'm coming all the way around my letters. And again, you can leave yours plain if you like. This is to cover my mess up. So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to add, I'm actually just going to go straight over the pencil. Just because. And then I'm going to come back in and delicately try to move around those letters. Let's see here. I'd love to know who you guys gave these to, who you encouraged, the people on our front lines that are sacrificing so much and being so brave. So if I need some more paint and more water for the insides whenever I do this kind of thing, I just kind of try to grab it from the outside and not dip my brush again. If you dip your brush again, it gets quite a lot on there.
Can I use the pin?
Sure, buddy. Okay, can I show them yours? Okay.
It's not only dried out.
So this is what we've ended up with. Greater love has no one than he who laid down his life for his friends. Okay, Gita, show them what you've done. Say, I'm a lizard specialist.
I'm a lizard and a fox.
Oh, and a frog specialist.
But I don't know much about frogs.
You don't? Are you sure?
Yeah, but I know that some frogs have see-through legs.
Really?
I can see the guts.
How special for you. Say, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
We're going to go find out what... Jaya was in here resting, playing Legos. Jacob, how are the Legos looking? Oh, you got bunches of them. Who's winning? Are they racing or battling?
They all have a battle droid. This is this
A
one.
battle droid.
This one is a tank. And this one is a...
I thought you were going to take a nap.
I am after that.
Oh, after that, you sure? Okay. Got his number 9 on for Joe Burrow. Okay, we got to see what the girls are doing. What you doing, Coco? Barbie digging. Ooh, I see KK's Barbie holder right there. How's it going?
It's going good.
Those are my Barbie players. They'll do hours. Here's all of our towels drying, so I don't have to use the dryer all the time. Hi, yeah, can you? Oh, cool. Did you say thank you? That was really nice of you, Zoo. Okay, girls, come on now. Y'all say bye. Say have a good day.